today we have to go over Baby Doge here again. As you can see, we're at 8Z1288. So right now we are waiting to see if we can get past 1300. We're going to talk about this though. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So currently our prices are looking decent right now. We have 219 million inside of market cap, and the volume is a little bit higher than it was before at 10 million. We were kind of hovering around the 7-8 million area for trading volume. So this is actually good for us as an increase in our trading volume. Last 7 days we're up 10%. The last 30 though, we're still down 8.6%. So we're still down there. And the overall market is trying to recover. There's different coins that are becoming outliers and breaking away from Bitcoin and breaking away from the noise of the market. And for right now, Baby Doge is looking like one of those coins that's kind of like almost doing its own thing, but still following Bitcoin in a way, right? So, anyways, because as you can see here, Bitcoin is flat for the last 24 hours, only up 0.2% in the last 7 days, and Baby Doge is pretty much flat for the last 24 hours. Like when you look at it, it's only up 0.1% in the last 24 hours. But in the last 7 days, it's up 10%. So it's kind of has broken away from Bitcoin in a way, right? But anyways, we're actually getting rejected at this current resistance here with Baby Doge. So that is pretty interesting right there. Before we go over the technicals, I kind of want to show you guys a few different things here with Baby Doge. So first of all, the transactions here. So 41 hours ago, we seen $160,000 was transferred from the dev wallet. From the dev wallet, that 160,000. And if you want to know what the coin amount is, that's 124 trillion coins. That's a lot. But yeah, that 160,000 went from the dev wallet to this wallet. Right here, you can see 160,000 41 hours ago, in, out. And then after that, it went to this wallet. You can see in, out. And then after this wallet, that money then went to this wallet. And then from this wallet, they take it and they break it down into 4 transactions. So they break it down 41 hours ago, 2 transactions, and then 34 hours ago, 1, and 33 hours ago, also 1. So they have 2 different addresses that they pretty much sent the money to, right? So 70,000 of it was sent to this address here, and this is pretty much where they send their money out to Gate.io. So they sold it for $70,000 cash to Gate.io. Did the same thing 2 days ago. I don't know what they're doing with the money and where the money is going, but they are selling, and they've been periodically selling for years now. That's just how the developers, and Baby Doge does it. Maybe it's a payday. Maybe they're taking notes of what we're saying and they're paying for promo. Maybe they're just paying for the development. They're building their game. Maybe they're paying for, they could be paying for anything. I don't know, right? It would definitely be nice to know where all the money goes. Like if they are watching this, it would be nice if they stated this money that we sold out of the dev wallet is going here, like posted on Twitter. This money is going to be used to pay for this, or this money's paying for that, or this money is paying for my payday so I can continue to develop the project. It would be nice if they actually told us what the money is for rather than just assuming, because when you assume, you typically assume the worst. So that's probably what a lot of people watching this video are going to be assuming. They're going to assume the worst and they're going to be mad in the comments. But I'm not mad about it at all. Like it's small amounts of money coming out of Baby Doge being sold to Binance. But at the end of the day, Binance is still holding it inside of their wallet if you think about it from that perspective. So the money is technically not going to some liquidity, like PancakeSwap liquidity. It's going to Binance's wallet. So, it's almost like the same thing. I don't know. But let's go to this next one. So this wallet here, like I was mentioning, this is the Gate.io one they sold. And then this is the Binance one that the other 3 transactions went to. You can see that they have been selling a lot out of this wallet lately. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got for that. Now moving on from there, the Baby Doge bridge from BNB to Solana They're really trying to promote that because Solana is a better chain than BNB. Let's be honest. But yeah, I think they're starting to notice that, and they want to try to transition over to Solana. And they even posted this themselves. It says why it matters: faster transactions, cheaper gas, expanding reach to millions of Solana users, real cross-chain utility. Solana is just a better chain all over than Baby Doge. So that is why people are trying to go to Solana, and that's why they're trying to push it so much. So it is what it is. But let's get back to the charting here. That's what everybody wants to see. So what are we looking at here? So first of all, our percent R trend exhaustion is a little bit over exhausted to the upside, but not 100%. We may still have a little bit more push left to go, and that may be what brings us to that 1345 resistance, kind of like how we did back here. There's a possibility that we could have a rally that brings us up a little bit higher to that 1345 resistance. And coming over here to the daily chart, that was the 4-hour chart we were just looking at, and this is the daily chart. Down here, we were given a signal by the percent R trend exhaustion that we were turning bullish. That is whenever we see the blue bar with the blue up arrow, indicates that the trend is now going to the upside. And now you can see the blue line, which is the long-term trend, going up, as well as the white line, which is the short-term trend, also going up at the same time. And neither one of them are overbought or over exhausted on the daily chart. So we definitely do have some more room to go. There's always the possibility that this blue line, which is the long-term trend, curves down and goes back down and doesn't go all the way up like we want it to. It has done that before. It did that right here, stopped halfway the long-term trend and went down, but the short-term trend still went up and turned it into a bullish pattern. So that's what happened there. So we just got to watch out here for the long-term trend right now. And then if we come over here and you look at the hourly chart, you can see the long-term trend super strong up here, coming back up here towards the top. It was overbought around this area. So it's showing the long-term trend for Baby Doge is actually bullish, and it started all the way back here in the beginning of September. Since then, we've been on a bullish uptrend here with our long-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion. The long-term trend stays towards the upside. The short-term trend has pulled back a little bit, but now it is coming back up, which means we should be having that pump coming up here to 1345. And if we can break 1345, then the next area where we're going, these two resistance areas up here at about 1450 and 1400, those are two levels that are pretty big for us. You can see we hit them both back here. So those are two pretty big levels for Baby Doge. Those are two levels I'm watching out for right now. So I think we should be heading towards 1400 soon here inside of Baby Doge 8Z 1400. So all of that as well. As for Bitcoin, I still see Bitcoin at a weird area here. Bitcoin may actually continue to rise. It might not go down to 99K. Like I was mentioning before, it might just continue to rise from here. It did stop at 108K. We mentioned that support too. If I bring this up, you can see we've had everything set out here on the charts for the longest time for Bitcoin. And honestly, I prefer looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, just because you can see a lot more of what's happening intraday, what's happening within the week, right? You can just see everything that's happening. Now, if we are to break down lower here in Bitcoin, I feel like if we drop down to 108K one more time, that is going to push us lower. We do not want to break this support. If this support is broken and we go below this 110 and go down to 108K and then break 108K, that is super bearish for Bitcoin, and that could bring everything else down with it. So if we are to break 108K one more time, like how we did back here, then what we will end up seeing is that push down to 104K. So we got to watch out for that. We do have financial data coming out for Bitcoin. Down here, you can see we have the PPI coming out. The month-over-month PPI is coming out today. And then tomorrow we got the core inflation. We got the inflation rate, the year-over-year inflation coming out tomorrow. And then on the 12th, we then have the consumer sentiment coming out. So we got a lot of financial data coming out for this week. And then next week, we have the next Fed meeting. Next week, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. It might be Wednesday, but next week, either the 16th or the 17th, they're going to have a Fed meeting. They're going to make the interest rate decision. Supposedly, they're going to raise interest rates, and people think even by 50 basis points, which is actually pretty big. So it's either on the 16th or the 17th, right? But yeah, that's going to be pretty big. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. I just kind of wanted to bring some charting and price action to you guys. I know you guys like to see this type of stuff. So anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you want me to go over next. As always, I'll be back with another video.